I wanted to file a complaint.
What kind of complaint? What kind of report?
What?
What kind of complaint or report? What do you need, sir?
I wanted. Who am I speaking with?
I'm the watch commander. What can I do for you?
I know. What's your name?
Sergeant Adams?
Sergeant Adams. Yeah, I wanted to check on a complaint and I wanted to file a complaint.
Okay, I don't have access to complaints that have already been filed. You have to check with the professional standards.
So
unit.
I've spent over 1 year trying to get in contact with Sergeant Diamond through email. I've showed up several times. Are you available to speak in person?
Yeah, I can speak to you. I'll come in. The door's unlocked. Second floor.
Look at this. They're doing a remodel. This is a mess. Can you still hear? Let me know. Comment if you can still hear. Drop a comment if you can still hear. Let us know that you can hear.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
So basically, well, one is Sergeant Diamond still regarding the standards unit?
No,
or-
he's not.
So who replaced him?
Sergeant Lieber.
Lieber. Okay. So I've been I have filed complaints several times. And then I understood that Sergeant Diamond was in charge of it. I've emailed him several times. I never got a response. It's been over 1 year since I filed that complaint, and I'm pretty sure you know that you have 1 year to respond to complaints, formal complaints. But
So-
that hasn't happened on several complaints I filed.
Okay. I'm not his supervisor. I don't work for him. I
So
don't
you're the
work in
watch
his
commander,
office.
what do I do? Because you're telling me keep going to the place that isn't responding to me.
Okay, so I can tell you who the next level up is if you'd like to speak with the person, the lieutenant who's in charge of
What's his name?
professional standards, Captain Trejo.
Trejo. So sure. When is he next available to speak with?
I'm not his secretary either. The best I can do
Didn't
is
say
an
you
email.
were. Yeah. Well, an email?
An email address, yeah. Is that or a phone number?
No, I've called if we can actually reach him, but no, giving me an email or a phone number of someone who I can't reach isn't going to be good enough.
Well, that's the best that I can do. He's the captain in charge of that division.
But you could understand if again over 1 year, I've even had interactions with him.
So what can I do for you? I'm telling you that he's a rank above me. I don't know how.
All right,
I
I'll
can
file a new complaint with you.
About what?
A stop that just occurred.
A stop that just occurred.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd be happy to take that. It's not the easiest way. Would you like me to do it, or would you like to do it over the internet?
No, I want you to do it.
Okay. Give me a couple minutes after we get the right paperwork.
And then I'll take any information of whoever I can contact regarding the complaints that I filed that I haven't had a response on.
Captain Giovanni.
So I said whatever information I can get to contact him.
I'm getting you the information.
Write it down, like
Oh, you want me to
email
write it down?
address.
You don't have a way to write it down?
No.
Okay.
Email address or phone number, both.
That's the contact information.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is who we can contact for that. Okay.
What can I do for you today?
So there was a stop at 3 p.m. on Pico.
On Pico?
Yeah.
Was it Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Okay. 3 p.m. on Pico.
And it was, let's see, 4 African American people in the car. They were pulled over. And when asked why, it was because there was a robbery. They thought they were suspects in a robbery. They were suspects in a robbery.
How do you know they were suspects in a robbery?
So I was on the phone with them when they were getting pulled over. So what I'm saying is the officer told them they were suspects in a robbery. I didn't say that they are or that they
That's
thought
pretty
they were.
coincidental. You were on the phone with people in a car that were stopped.
That
by
was
the
being
police.
pulled over, yeah.
That was being pulled over.
Why is that coincidental?
That's just kind of random.
You have no idea who I am, right?
Oh yeah, the last time we spoke, you filed a complaint against me, so I'm familiar.
So why would it be abnormal for people to call me when they're being pulled over by a racist department and it's black people? Why would that be unusual to be the phone call I get?
Well, you're not an attorney. I'm not sure they would probably
Okay,
get the
well,
best
anyways,
advice from you.
let's keep writing.
Okay, 3 pulled.
So it was pulled over for a robbery suspect, and they were in a white Nissan. And when it was determined that they weren't the suspects of the robbery, they were told they were pulled over for tint.
Okay.
So, yep. So then they were not the suspects. Instead, it was tint. Yep. And they were then released and let go.
Sounds like the best outcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not for someone who already spent a night in jail here.
Okay.
So they literally spent a night in jail here. They woke up, they left, and you had already pulled them over for something else. That's actually what occurred. So, but I think that goes good for the complaint. If you, you'll take my email address if you need any information.
What's your name?
Sennett, Sennett.
And I just want to make sure I spell it right. Devermont, right?
Yep,
Devermont.
correct.
And your best email address.
SENNETT at MrCheckpoint.com.
How you doing, Tony?
Okay.
He works here?
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's an employee.
Oh.
Okay. Do you want to give me your address or phone number?
No, you can email me if you have any questions about this.
Okay. So this was 2/21/23.
And they were pulled over by female officer. That was a female officer. I'll email you.
Pico, and
Don't
what's
have the exact
cross
cross street. Don't have the exact one.
street?
I don't have the exact one.
You don't have a cross street?
I don't have the exact cross street. So I just
Approximate block number.
no. I
Pico,
think you'll,
and I
you'll-
mean, was it like?
that-
Can I help you, sir?
That's a valid service permit, is that right?
Up the stairs to traffic division, please.
so that's the information I have. If you have any questions, you could email me.
Okay. You don't know the name of the officer?
And that's going to go to Trejo. Is that correct?
Everything gets screened by Captain Trejo, yes. I'm sorry, it was a female officer?
Yeah.
But you don't have a name?
No.
Okay.
Quick side question: if you guys pull someone over for a simple traffic violation, does the passenger have to show you their ID?
No, they're not obligated to.
Okay, but how come so many times they're asked by officers?
Because we ask for compliance, they're not required to comply.
And if they don't comply with that, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
No retaliation.
No.
They're not, passengers of vehicles are not under law to show you their driver's license.
That's correct.
Is there any time that they would have to show their ID?
Like I said, it's consensual. We ask for consent, but if they refuse, okay, have a nice day. The only person unless they're one of the persons that, like, if they don't have their seatbelt on, if the passenger is subject to get a ticket for some kind of traffic violation, they would be required to do that.
All right, I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Is this how I'm supposed to leave?
You can either go this line, you can go out that one, or you can go out this one.
What a shithole. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's kind of a shithole.
We are located at 464 North Rexford Drive, Beverly Hills, California, 90210. Our lobby hours are from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Jail visitation hours are 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. daily. Please select from the following menu options. If you are calling to report a non-emergency crime,
Always press 0.
Police department, how can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a copy of that?
Copy of what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sergeant Adams just took a complaint. I'd like a copy of the complaint he just took.
Okay, well, you can contact once it's filled out. It's not
I'm
filled
here. I'm here. I want a copy of what he just wrote down.
Out. It's not filled out yet.
Well, I want a copy of whatever he just took from me.
Okay, you can wait. It'll probably be a couple hours, but he's got to do the paperwork first.
You're going to make me wait a couple hours for a photo? Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me.
You have reached the Beverly Hills Police Department.
Are you kidding
This is a
me?
life-threatening emergency, or to report a crime in progress, please hang up and dial 911. Para español, oprima el número 8.
A couple hours, he said.
We are located.
Oh, how you doing? These cops are clowns. Sir! This is so ridiculous. Yeah, I just forgot a copy to get.
That's fine.
Well,
You wanna-
the
you want-
jerk
you
off
just
who
wanna-
answered the phone said I would have to wait a couple hours.
Well, normally the easiest thing.
I know, but I just wanted a copy of
I
it.
understand, but can I explain it? Because you're
Yeah.
in here pretty frequently. You want us to help you. I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you.
Yeah.
The easiest thing to do is for you to fill this out because they're your words,
Yeah.
they're your descriptions, and then at the end, instead of kind of relying on the notes that I took, that's kind of shorthand for me to go and type.
I
up
think it's
something longer.
important for you to write it down, and also I'm tired of writing stuff, filling stuff out that doesn't get addressed. As you can imagine, as I said when I first came in here, I've been coming here for years and there's complaints that you have not addressed. I've also had complaints that were addressed, but several complaints were not addressed. And so I don't care anymore to keep following the rules. You'll fill it out. I'll take a copy of what you filled out, and then
Okay,
I'll make
that's
sure
fine.
there's
I got no problem with
accountability.
that. You want to sign it just so?
Yeah,
you
whatever
take a
I
copy
need to
and
do.
then-
See, good thing I did that.
Yeah. it's fine.
See, there we go.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. Couple hours, he said on the phone. Who answered that call?
I don't know.
Asshole. Not you, but the guy who answered it.